Alright everyone, welcome to day 72 of our journey to Platinum here in Elden Ring. At the end of yesterday, we had made it through this sort of large portion here of Ainsel River, and I had walked through this tunnel, and I ran back here just to be sure that this is... I think that I finished everything here besides going through the door that leads into the mountain, or the rock here. So we'll loop our way back around from this side. I want to go this way first because of this, I can't remember what these things are called, but this huge creature thing that's here. I need to get up there and kill him first, I would say, before looping back around. So I'm going to basically sprint this. I think that's probably the easiest way. I know there's a couple of spots that I can sort of hide. Like if I stay back here, he shouldn't be able to hit me. So this thing is no joke. I remember my first playthrough, this thing scared the crap out of me. And I think it can, it can definitely take you out pretty quickly. Woo! And man, even standing right here, he can get kind of close. So I think that if I get up to him, I think that I can take him out relatively easily, but I don't remember that. Woo! I don't remember that for sure. I don't know what the easiest way is to do this. Because I know that... Ooh, actually, this is... I probably need to go backwards, because I think... Oh my goodness. Ooh, you know, I'm also going to heal real fast. I think that if I get up to him, I can actually get him with my katana. I remember at one point, I can't remember if this is how I ultimately killed him in my first playthrough. Like if I... Oh no, he's too high up. So I gotta like hit him with range stuff. But I feel like that's going to take forever. And I'm not going through this whole area with him hanging around, because I feel like I'll be here forever. Because even just one of those hitting you does a decent amount of damage. So let's see how much... Oh, okay, that's not that bad. If I get him with 10 or 11 of those, I should be able to take him out relatively quickly. So anyway, if you're new to the series, we're obviously working our way towards the Platinum Trophy. I'm playing on PS5, so we're working our way towards the Platinum Trophy and working to be 100% in every area of the game, going super, super... obsessively thorough, killing every last enemy, picking up every last item. When we're in more open world type areas, we're picking up every... Man, I keep trying the second arrow and it's not working. Picking up every row of fruit, every last thing you can find is what we're doing here in this playthrough. So that is the goal. So if you're new, welcome, and if you've been sticking around for the whole series, thanks for sticking around. So this is taking a while. I was hoping that maybe once he's up there, can I hit him again? No, it seems like I can't hit him a second time, so I'm basically just having to go one at a time. I wonder if I try glintstone, will that do anything? Oh, okay. So that seems like it does a little bit more damage. He seems to be more weak to glintstone than to the arrow, and also the glintstone obviously follows him, so it makes it once he's moving upwards, pulling himself up to attack, it'll still do damage, so that's a good thing. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so can I get a couple here? Yes, I can. Nice. Okay, one more hit and he's gone. I'm curious how many runes you get from Big Ugly here. What do we got? Do you get an item from him too? Ooh, almost 4,000, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I feel good about that. It's definitely worth it. Okay, so now we got to work our way through this whole mess here, and there's more of those slow-moving slime ball guys. So we'll work our way through this, and then right there where those two lanterns are, that's back towards the area that I started at today, and that's where we'll work our way back through, because I want to check that tunnel. I know that there's a couple enemies still in there, I think, that I haven't killed. And potentially an item. I don't remember, so I've got to check that out. So we'll work our way back through that after I thoroughly get through all of this area. Checking every last corner and crevice. We're going to check all the crevices of this place. A full cavity search is going to be completed of these palace ruins. Because I think from what I saw in yesterday's episode, I think that... when I was looking at the map, I realized that this is the lower portion of the Ould Palace ruins. The Uld, is that how you... I always say Ould, and I think that that's how you say it, but it might be Uld, because it's U-H-L-D, I think. Is there really nothing back here? I could have sworn there was, like, at least an illusory wall or something. But perhaps not. I guess that this was just the den of the large centipede man. So up there is where I just came from. I want to run back up there, like, go along that path again, now that there's nothing trying to attack me. So as I loop back around there, we'll do that too, because I just want to check it out. Make sure that there's nothing that I missed. But this, I believe, is the drop down. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This is the drop down to continue on through. So I think there's a tunnel right here, along there where that item's at. But I think we can, so we can also go through there. But I'm pretty sure through here is just a minor boss. And I think it's, if I'm remembering right, it's another one of those, like, godskin dragons, maybe? I think is what they're called. So I think I'm going to go that way first before exploring the bigger portion of this. Yeah, because there's a grace right here. Yeah, so let's grab this grace. I'm going to go and explore the entirety of this path, and then we'll loop back through. Oh, wait, actually, I'm pretty sure that Big Ugly respawns, so I don't think that's a good idea. Now that I have that grace, I'll come back to here. Yeah, I'll just fast travel back to here. Let's go do all this first, because then I know that everything that is within the realm of the big centipede man. I know that everything that is within his realm has been explored. So we'll go back down this way next, I guess. I think all this should be done first, because I just feel like if it was a big enemy that was not literally covering the entire area where he can hit you wherever you're at, it'd be fine. It's like, yeah, we'll go this way, let him respawn. But with something like that literally can see the entirety of this environment and takes that long to kill, it seems like it's not worth it to let him respawn. So let's work our way back this way first, and I'm going to go through this tunnel that actually leads into the area, and just make sure that this is wrapped up to be sure that there's nothing else to be seen. Got to be super thorough and got to check. Oh, and maybe I must have come in here yesterday. Yeah, because these guys already blobbed. Okay, so we're good then. So everything back here is absolutely 100% done. So that means I must have walked through here. I recorded yesterday's episode a few days ago. So I must have walked through here and just totally forgotten. Yeah, because I walked through here and then he started flinging gravity magic at me, and I turned around. So that makes more sense, because I had forgotten until I walked through here that guy was even in this area. So this is good. Everything up here looks like there's no items over in this corner. It's so dark down here. I feel like I gotta check all the corners and crevices, like I said, to make sure that nothing's missed. We'll go up there in a second to get all those items. I want to kind of loop my way around this lower portion first, I think. Kind of how I, as usual, always like to do it. Get kind of the, like, loop around, get all of the stuff that's lower first, and then we can move up towards the stuff in the middle. It just seems like that's the easiest way to make sure I don't miss stuff. Man, their reach is redonkulous. Oh, and they're falling from the sky. Oh man, they got their bubble magic going on too. Is that, oh, that's that guy. Is it that guy that's throwing that? Maybe not. Maybe it's the guy in the back. Oh, and he's got the slingshot. I'm wondering if I am going to need to go up top, because if they're going to fling stuff at me consistently, then that's going to make this difficult. But, I mean, those attacks are super slow. I mean, that bubble right there, I didn't even know that was still in the air, so... Okay, they don't hurt that bad, I guess, with some of these attacks. I don't know, I can't remember how much the bubble attacks hurt, though. I need to be cautious about that. Because I think that big one that it's been flinging at me, that one, when it makes contact, or even before it makes contact, it explodes. And I'm sure that probably does not feel good on your face. So it could potentially do a lot of damage. I don't know. Woo! These guys, since I am, as I've been saying for episodes and episodes, since I am somewhat over-leveled, I don't think I'm as over-leveled for this area as I am for Liurnia. Because because obviously up above is Liurnia, because like I was saying, the old palace ruins are up above in Liurnia, and this is the lower portion of them. So I think I'm more over-leveled for Liurnia than this, because this is supposed to be done a little later than Liurnia is. But I say all that to say, being somewhat over-leveled makes these guys semi-easy to kill, I'd say, especially because they're so slow. You can get a decent amount of hits on them before they can do much. They're really slow guys. Whew, and I missed. That guy's over there chopping something up, or stabbing something. Hopefully it's not his previous victim. Ooh, crap. Forgot about that grab attack. Boom. And these, oh wait, I was gonna say, I'm getting runes pretty quickly down here, but it's because of the centipede guy. That's why I got so many. Yeah, and if their backs are turned, you can pretty much just hack and slash before they can turn around. Is there nothing back here, really? It feels like this is a real thick waterfall, so I feel like something would be back there, because it's sort of hiding everything beyond it. Oh, that's freaky. Their little cult meeting up there. Imagine walking upon that. Well, actually, don't imagine it. We just did. So just think back to 2 seconds ago when we walked on it. And that's the fear that you would feel. Because I felt fear just now. I had to stop recording for a few days in a row recently. Because, well, I didn't have to, but I ended up not recording for a few days in a row because I got a really bad, I guess I shouldn't say really bad, that's overblowing it. I got a cold that initially I was thinking was just allergies, because I always, as I've talked about so many times across this series and the Minecraft series, I get, like, if I mow the lawn and don't wear a mask and don't wear glasses or anything like that, like to keep grass and stuff from getting in my eyes, my allergies can get really, really bad really fast. And so the one night I mowed the lawn, and then people came over and we like had a fire and smoked cigars and stuff, and in the middle of, like, I was maybe halfway through my cigar, and I was like, man, my throat's starting to hurt and stuff. And so I was thinking maybe that just with the fire and with the cigar, like I had inhaled weird or something and irritated my throat. And then the next day I still didn't feel good, and then it just continued for like, I'm on, I guess it's been a week now. So for like 6 days it continued. And I was thinking I might end up having to go get an antibiotic or something, because my throat was hurting, and I had that like weird feeling that you get on your skin and stuff, where your skin kind of hurts from almost like the cold flu type of feeling as it's starting. And all that just kept going. So anyway, it's a long way of saying I'm better now. You can still kind of hear it. Like, if you listen real closely, you can kind of hear it in my voice that my sinuses are still a little swollen, but man, can you stop with that, please? But I don't know. It always feels so good when like you finally get over that peak of being sick for a week or whatever. Or not even a week, even just a few days, because you never appreciate how good it feels to feel good until you don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, man, that is quite the punch. MMA fighter over here. Ooh, okay, so that was the last one, because I got all my flasks back. Oh, it wasn't the last one. It was just the last one of that group. This is a big area up here, though. Surprise! I can probably, I haven't been doing enough backstabs on these guys. They're so slow, you can pretty easily get around behind them and tickle their bum. So I should probably do that more often. And I'm gonna take another couple flasks real fast. My flask of whiskey, get myself all topped off. Wouldn't that be interesting if that was a whole piece of lore that we never knew about the Soul series? Is you're basically just a functioning alcoholic, and it's whiskey or something inside of your flasks that you're taking. And then when you use, like, incantations, you're infusing your body with whiskey. Just something to think about. Alright, so I want to check along each of these edges and make sure that there's nothing here. Oh man, there's a whole section up there too. It's a big area here. I can't imagine going through this with Centipede Man hanging or looming above the whole time. Like, there's no way. You'd be dead in seconds. And if you weren't dead in seconds, you'd basically just be sprinting around and you'd be going through flasks like crazy. So that is my recommendation. Make absolutely for sure certain that he's dead before you go through this, because I just always think, sometimes people say, well, it makes it fun leaving him there and all that. The word is not fun in my mind. The word is frustrating in my mind. And you play a game like this to have fun. So if you don't get rid of a difficult enemy or something, like, sure, if you're doing a challenge run, like, I get it. Like, sometimes it can be fun to do that stuff, but I don't like to leave that stuff around just for the extra challenge when it's ultimately more annoying than anything. Oh yeah, there's golden centipedes in the area. I need to make sure that I get those. And I'm probably going to be mostly in constant combat right now as we walk through here, since all these guys know about me and are just going to keep flinging stuff. So down here, that's where I was before. Oh yeah, and here's the cult meeting that's going on. Oh man, so they don't even notice you when you stab their buddy in the back. That's interesting. I'm going to get all three of them with a backstab. Look at that. They're not the brightest of guys, that's for sure. Don't you grab me. Whoa, where did that come from? Oh, I didn't know about you. I'm going to backstab you too. Whoa, when you do that, when you catch them in the backstab, the bubbles disappear even if they're already in the air. That's interesting. Okay, so the cult meeting has been broken up. I don't know where that other guy came from. I must have walked... Or maybe he was hanging and he crawled up. I must have totally walked right past him. So how do you get... Oh, that's the... Okay, that's the area I ran through. That's the spot where I... Whoa, okay, that's how we got up. I didn't know they could jump like that. But that's the area where I initially walked up that fallen down pillar to get to the centipede. So that's how you get back to that. I might have to run back to the other area to get up there again. I don't know, since I've dropped down. I don't know if there's a way to get back up without looping back around. So I guess we'll see. Ooh, man, that... surprised that didn't hit me. That was basically in my body. Don't do it. I can... Oh, so it's only when you... Okay, so it's only if you do a backstab that it stops that, or if you totally kill them or stagger, I guess. So not... Just hitting them does not interrupt that attack. Which is good to know. Because I was totally expecting it was going to, and then it just didn't. So, what a surprise that was. Oh, is this Formaic Rock? Oh, Formic. Formic, not Formaic. Formic. And what is this? Golden Rune. There's a lot of dead guys around here. I always think that that's a cool touch in this game, the way that when there's an area where there's some sort of gigantic enemy that's flinging stuff from a distance, there's usually bodies littering the path leading up to it to sort of show that other people or other tarnished or nobles or whatever have been through the area, basically trying to do what you have just succeeded in doing. And they weren't good enough. They weren't good enough to do it. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to... It looks like there's not really a way back up to this from over here. So I think I'm going to have to loop back around. Or not really loop, but just run back through the center and go back to the initial area where I started today and walk back through. It's probably going to be the easiest way. Oh, there's a merchant in here. I didn't remember that guy was in here. We've still got to go over that way too. To where that, like I said, like Godskin Dragon or no. Is that what it... No, Dragon Skin. Oh, maybe it's a Dragon Skin Noble or something like that. It's definitely not a Godskin. But probably a Dragon Skin. Because it's, I think, pretty much the same thing that you fight in Siofra. Because I think most of these... Because isn't there one more well that you go down into? So I think in all three wells, or at least these first two, it's basically the main boss that you get to at the end of the well. And then there's and then there's like a side boss. And I think in both this and Cyofra, here in Ainsel and Cyofra, it's just that same boss. And he's pretty easy if it's exactly the same thing, so I'm not too concerned. Ooh, there's the map. Boom. I'd totally forgotten I didn't have it. So I think a lot of this I can't even get to yet. Because I think some of this I have to access from somewhere else in the world, if I'm remembering correctly. So even though the map looks kind of large, I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of that today, as far as I know. So nothing up here. I got to check all the corners. All the corners need to be checked. Make sure that there's nothing of note. What kind of stuff you got?
Is someone there?
Yeah, look at me.
Well, how long has it been?
I don't know. You tell me. Gravity Stone Fan, Gravity Stone Chunk, Lost Ashes of War, Celestial Dew. This is for Thaw Frost boluses, so that will get rid of frost buildup. And stimulate. Oh, wait, which one is which? Because they're both boluses. I don't know which one's which, but we're going to get them. Acid Spray Mist. Then we've got this. Iron Mask forced on a prisoner convicted of an appalling crime. Thick, heavy, and utterly stifling. A foul creation designed to torment the wearer, either slowly fermenting hatred within their heart, or spiritual fervor that is near indistinguishable from it. Worn by a prisoner. Never once washed. Every fiber is filthy. Okay, so I got everything I want there. So then let me look at these boluses. Oh wait, hang on. Item crafting. So Thaw Frost and oh, okay, so this one's for Frostbite. So alleviates buildup of frost and cures frostbite ailment, and then this one alleviates buildup of sleep. Okay, I didn't realize that you got both of those at once, so that was where my confusion came in. Okay, alright, so this is done. This is all set, so let's run back through. Get it? Ul Palace Ruins, it's all set. So everything down here is done. We gotta loop back around to get those items and to go kill those guys. So, alright, let's run through here. Once I wrap all that up, then we'll go over to where that Grace was that I got. And take out, who, like I said, I think is the dragon skin guy. Which should be pretty easy to deal with. I don't mean to brag, but should be pretty easy to deal with, because he's nothing too special. Watch, though, I'm going to end up dying like 3 times to him just because I've said all that. Just because I said it and made it seem like it was going to be easy. I'm going to go in all half-cocked, thinking it's going to be easy, and then it's just not. Okay, so now we're overlooking the blobs that I killed before. Were there any drop-downs? I wasn't paying attention when I was down there. I don't think there's any drop-downs from up here that I couldn't access from down there, so I don't think I have to worry about that. Whew! Alright, I'm going to backstab you as well, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Alright, he's gone. What you got here? Claimant's Harpoon. I've gotten a couple of those now. A smithing stone, 3 smithing stone ones. That's better than 1, I guess. But a smithing stone 1, like, that's pretty lame. Hopefully he doesn't, crap, I was going to say hopefully he doesn't fall, because now he's just down there, and he's going to start launching stuff from there. Doesn't matter, though. Probably, honestly, most of those bubbles probably can't track all the way up here anyway, because they'll pretty much hit the wall on their way up. There's more Claymen over here. I totally forgot that that's what they were called. They're not just blobmen, they're Claymen. Claymen. But they don't, I don't know, I mean, maybe they sort of resemble wet clay, but I don't know that they necessarily just straight up resemble clay. They're a little too mushy for that, I guess. But I mean, I don't know, I guess clay is malleable or moldable, I guess would more be the word for it. So I guess maybe clay is a good representation of what they are. It's definitely, there's some sort of diseased clay, though, with all these things poking off their back. So this leads back down to... Oh yeah, so this is that waterfall that I was checking behind. This is just the top portion of it. Okay, so then all this should be good. Is that the guy that fell and he tracked all the way up there? He must have. Alright, so this is done. That's the tunnel that I came through. I'm going to run up here again and just double check that there's nothing that I missed since I was running for my life. Oh, there's an item. And I want to check all the way back to where the centipede was, just to be sure. Smithing stone 3. And you know, even though... so I think that the boss that you fight at the end of this area... like, not the boss that we're about to fight, but the like, final boss of the area, is basically a bigger version of that centipede, but I can't remember what he's called. You see that mist there? Where's that coming from? Because if I could remember what that boss was called, then I would know if that thing that I killed is technically a centipede or not. And it would make sense if it was, since you can find golden centipedes around here, so... he's basically just the overlord of the centipedes. The god of centipedes, if you will. Okay, so I think there's probably nothing else, because I checked all this. So, I think we're good. So now, let's go down this tunnel where the Grace was. I'll rest at the Grace real fast, and I do want to walk back here briefly, just to see if Big Guy does indeed respawn. Because I'm basically just curious at this point. So I'll rest, get my health back. I don't really... I mean, I've got all my flasks, so I don't really need flasks back. But still, I'll rest just for good measure. Go and check if he respawned, and then we'll run down this tunnel. Because I think pretty much this tunnel just leads to the boss. But then that begs the question, can I go anywhere else right now? Or can I only get to everything else from a different way? Oh, he doesn't respawn. Is that true? Yeah, apparently he doesn't respawn. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why I could have sworn that he respawned, but I mean, it makes sense. He's such a big, formidable foe that it makes sense that you kill him once, and it's like, alright, you did your job. You put in the effort necessary. Oh, wait, so maybe am I misremembering? Because I thought that this just led directly to the boss. Oh no, because right here, okay, because I recognize that. There's a big statue there, so we got to go through this entire tunnel here to get to him. But then I think all this stuff is the stuff, I'm pretty sure you can't get anywhere from here. From what I remember. I don't know, so I guess we'll see. We might fight him and then have to leave the area until I can access it from a different place to get to the rest of it. We'll see. So let's see. Oh, that does. Yeah, it aggroes all of them. I was just about to say, let's see if all of them notice. Oh, but they didn't all actually see me. They just heard that violence was happening. Man, the fact that you can kill them with 2 glintstone, like, or 2 great glintstone shards is pretty crazy. You got it. Alright. Looked like he kind of got stuck. You might be able to just funnel them in here, and they might not be able to get by. So... that could potentially be a good strategy if you get overrun or if you're under-leveled for the area or something. Wait, are there 2? There's 2 directions to go here. Most likely this way over here just leads to a dead end. Immunized Horn Charm. Let's check that out in just a second. I don't know. What is that one? What does that give you immunity to? Oh, that's right. I've had a 3rd talisman slot forever, and I totally forgot to put something in there. So this is the one that I just got. Oh, it just raises immunity. So it governs resistance to poison and rot. Ooh, that's actually really good, though. So let me see. What do I want to add now, I guess, now that I have a 3rd slot? Critical hits restore HP. Raise the attack power. I'm going to put that on, I think. Because I feel like I do enough successive attacks as I'm fighting through lower level enemies. Like if I'm fighting... oh, these things. If I'm fighting something that's a little more difficult, then I won't necessarily do successive attacks, but for like little things like this, usually you can just kind of keep hitting and you're totally fine. Aren't these the things, though, that spew death? I think they are. So I need to be... Oh, I need to be very cautious. Because if he deaths me, it's over. Oh, yeah, and this leads up to a spot where I think we can overlook part of the area that I can't get to yet. Do I hear another one? Oh, I do. Oh, man, that kills him in one hit. That's really good. 4 soaps. 4 soaps is. Thanks so much. Formic rock, and then there's a bunch of butterflies here. Okay, yeah, so this is... Oh, yeah. Is this what I'm... I think this is the same thing that I'm thinking of. This is just a massive lake of rot. So yeah, that means that what we're overlooking... Oh, that's not even... We're not even overlooking this stuff. So this is the whole other area that we haven't even discovered yet. Because over here... Yeah, I think that we get to that through an entirely separate well, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I think that that's how that works. So that part we definitely can't get to right now. Unless... Because there's no drop downs here, right? Just want to make sure that I'm not forgetting something. Yeah, because that looks... Yeah, so that's all death. So there's no way to get down to this right now. So yeah, we get to that elsewhere. Like I said, I think it's through another river well. But it could be a different way, like something else in the world that I just don't remember. But but I'm pretty sure it's another river well. So then the remaining part of Ainsel, though, not sure how we get to that, like I said. But there's more of this to do, too, because we've got this upper portion that you can't access from Siofra, because that's where Nokron, the Eternal City's at. So that's a whole other thing that we've also got to get to. I do think I remember how you get to that. I think you get to that once you kill Radahn. But then with the extra part of this, that's what I'm not totally 100% sure about. Actually, I'm really only like 47% sure about how you get to the next part of this area. That's how little I remember about how to proceed after killing the boss that we're coming up on. Alright, so I'm just kicking around vertebrae and spines with my toes. Not a problem. Man, it's so gross that you can actually hear all of the flies just swarming around all of this gore right here. Disgusting. Ooh, I missed this. Another... Man, these are some low-level Glovewort, though. It's kind of crazy how low-level they are. Oh, and you know something that I forgot until I was watching some sort of Elden Ring thing the other day, and I totally forgot that when it comes to Glovewort as well as somber smithing stones, not only do they only go up to level 10, which is why they seem to be like a little more slow going at times in terms of their level than regular smithing stones. And what I mean by that is, like, in an area where you find a smithing stone 4, you might be consistently finding somber smithing stone 2s, I feel like. Just because they only go up to 10, whereas smithing stones... Or they only take you up to plus 10, whereas smithing stones take you up to plus 25. Well, but I guess now that I think about it, that's stupid, because I think they're probably pretty much equivalent, because smithing stones, regular ones, are usually get you... help you increase by 3 levels. So disregard everything I just said, because they probably are sort of... They're pretty much comparative. It's just... Somber smithing stones only take you up by 1. So yeah, forget about that. Disregard what I was trying to say there, because that doesn't make any sense. But still, the other thing I was going to say still stands. I did forget that you only need 1 somber smithing stone per level. So it's not like with regular smithing stones where it's like, all right, you need 4 smithing stone 5s to get to the next level. It's with sombers, it's just like, if you have 1 through 10, you've got everything to level your weapon all the way up to +10. So I totally forgot about that. And that's the same thing with the Ghost Glovewort as well. Which is nice. But again, I don't need any of the Ghost Glovewort since I'm not using any sort of summons. So I pick them up just to say that we 100%ed the area. And then other than that, there's absolutely no reason to even pick them up. What is... That looks... Is there something up there, or is that... I think it's just dark. It's just the dark, great unknown. Okay, so how close are we? Okay, we're getting close. Getting close to the anus portion of this cave, where we'll pop out and be able to... Yeah, this is definitely the spot that I'm thinking of. Isn't there a Grace here, too, that I can grab before even fighting him? I thought that there was. Just in case there's not and he just shows up, I'm going to top off. You know, I'll also top off my health real fast. Or at least most of the way. I don't really need to top off past that, I feel like. But I thought that there was a Grace that you could grab before even fighting him, but it's probably another instance where the Grace spawns once you kill him. That makes more sense. Because I do not see a Grace, and I'm pretty sure it's usually back over there. Here he is! Yeah, and this is Dragonskin Soldier of Nokstella, so it's essentially the same thing that we fought in Siofra. But I think because it's... Oh, man. I think because it's the one of Nokstella, I think that this is technically a little different one, even though it's essentially the same model. And the thing is, too, something that I totally forgot... Oh, he's going to do an AoE, isn't he? Oh, man. So that's why you get the boluses to help against frost here. Oh, man. Something that I totally forgot, when we fought the other one, I had Torrent, so I was able to, like, sprint around him. So this could actually potentially be a little more tricky. Oh, man. How did he get me with that? I thought I was... Oh my goodness, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, is he gonna AoE again? Oh, nope, nope. He's just flailing. Okay. That was kind of lucky. Alright, we're in good shape, I'm not hitting him, though. Oh, crap, this thing... Oh, crap. Okay, it's like one hit away. Alright, my friend. Today is not your day! Did I get him? I got him. Nice. He like slammed as I hit him. Dragonskin Soldier of Nokstella. Frozen Lightning Spear. That could be kind of cool. Let me look at that real fast. Frozen Lightning Spear. Wait, is that a... Hang on. That's not one of these. That's a, Was that one of these? What was it? Hang on. I totally was not paying attention. I thought it was something like this. Carrion Piercer. Frozen Armament. Oh, you know what? It was this. Here it is. Frozen Lightning Spear. Incantation that channels the power of the Dragonskin soldiers, creates a spear of ice lightning and stabs it into the ground from above. On impact, the spear will burst into trails of lightning advancing forwards. The Dragonskin were born in the Eternal City, where they knew no true sky nor true lightning. Instead, ice lightning was their weapon. So that requires 34 faith. So that's a distant land from where I'm at in terms of levels right now. Oh, so this is farther into this Grace is farther into the area than I thought. I thought it was back there. Like right after you walk out of the tunnel. But apparently not. Alright, so this then is the Dragonskin Soldier of Nokstella. That's just the Grace for him. And then I'm going to run around here just for good measure. And I can't call Torrent. It's interesting that you can call... I mean, I guess this is a more confined area in general. It's interesting that you can call Torrent in Siofra, but you can't in Ainsel. And I don't know if there's another, like, the later portion of Ainsel. Hey, buddy, you want a carrot? I got a carrot for you. There you go. I know, like, I don't know if in the other portion over here if you can call him at all. Because this, I don't even remember, that might be a spot that you can't really go to, because that seems really open, and I don't know. I feel like one of these offshoots you can't really go to even when you open up the greater part of the area. I don't know. I'm just speculating because I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, I don't know if you can call Torrent at all in those later portions, or if it's just all of Ainsel you can't call him in. I do think that the portion of the underground where we were overlooking a few minutes ago, where the Rot Lake is at, I'm pretty sure that you can call him, maybe not in the Rot Lake, but in part of that area. Can't remember what that's called. So there's a Grace down there, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that I can't access any of this, but let's still just look around just to be sure. Make sure there's no illusory walls or anything. Because I'm still trying, even though I've played through so extensively before, I'm still trying to basically just be thorough as we play and not have to look things up, but I'm having to periodically, because we're pretty soon going to have to go through, or well, no, actually, I totally forgot. I said that over and over, that pretty soon we were going to have to backtrack with NPCs, but I forgot, we don't necessarily have to do that until heading towards Radahn. So we can probably wait on that, but regardless, that's some stuff I'm going to have to read about on the wiki, because there's so much to that in terms of making sure that you don't miss anything with NPCs and miss pieces of quests and stuff like that. Alright, what is this? Ooh, great Ghost Glovewort. Why do you get that so early? That feels way early for that, doesn't it? Yeah, because I've only got stuff up to +5 right now. And then that jumps you straight to a +10. That's kind of crazy. Interesting. I wonder why you get that so early. Interesting. Because I've been talking about the fact that a lot of the stuff is relatively low level in terms of the upgrade materials I've been picking up. I just almost fell off. But then that's just straight up takes you to +10. Alright, so it looks like all of this then is done. I don't think that there's anything else in here, because that item in there. And look at this. Hang on, let's get back here a little bit and just look at this massive Skeleton King, because this is such a cool area right here. I mean, look at that. And you see this in load screens over and over again throughout the game, so it's not like you've never seen it before by the time you get here, usually, unless you just happen to never get that load screen. But that is so cool. And I think eventually we can get up there, too. Because I think, yeah, because I seem to remember overlooking this at some point. Alright, but I think that hits the end of this area, so we got that Hermit Merchant, all of this stuff is done. This would be where we came down from the river well. What I need to figure out now is I don't know where I exactly want to go next. Because I think that probably, I think Caelid is probably where we need to go next. So let me go through a little bit of a checklist in my head. Give me just a second, and I'm going to decide where we're going to head off to now. Alright, so we're going to do a couple of things here. So I've said before, I kind of keep a running list in my phone of things that I know we've got to go back to, and things that I have noticed when looking back at recordings, or things that I just remember that I decided we'd do later. And one of the things was, I was thinking about that converted Fringe Tower where I need the Erudition Gesture. So I was looking up, where do you find the Erudition Gesture, and apparently you get it from Tops, and that reminded me that I totally forgot I never gave him the Glintstone Key. So we can progress his questline now, and then that also led me to reading a bit about Sorceress Selen, and how we can continue progressing her. So we're going to go talk to her next.
Back to learn another? Why, of course.
Okay, so does he have anything? No, he doesn't have anything I care about, so let's give him the Glintstone Key.
You're willing to give your Glintstone Key to me. My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Now I can go back to the academy to resume my study of Glintstone sorceries. And the very stars.
Boom.
Back to learn another? Of course.
He goes from that to back to learn another.
Thank you dearly. With your blessing, I will depart for the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. Perhaps one day you'll pay me a visit? Who knows? I may be a decorated sorcerer by then.
Look at his left hand. His middle finger looks really weird.
Thank you, dear. With your blessing, perhaps, who knows?
Okay, so that's all he has to say. Cool, so then now we can go to the converted fringe tower, which is right here, and I should be able to get in now because I've got, I think, all the Burger King helmets at this point, and now I've got the gesture. I don't know which helmet, though, you're supposed to use, so I'm going to have to figure that out. A lot of times when I do end up looking things up, I at times, like, read bits and pieces so that I still have to figure some stuff out, but as I was reading about Sorceress Selen, her quest line is massive. Like, there are so many things that you have to go through to really complete everything related to her. So I've definitely got my work cut out for me. All right, so converted fringe tower. So may erudition guide the way, or wait, light the way. All right, let me add that as a gesture. Let's switch. I don't really use gestures anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's switch rest. That's rapture. That's erudition. Okay, so I've got that. And I need to put the helmet on too. I don't know if it matters which one. I saw something about Lazuli in Selen's questline information, so I wonder if that looks really weird. Holy crap. So I wonder if this one, I mean, we can try all four, I guess, until it just works. Let's see. I don't know how long. I kind of seem to remember that you have to... Oh, okay, there you go. I was going to say, I thought that you had to wait a little bit, but you don't. Oh, look at the helmet lights up. And I think you can just basically stand here indefinitely until you start moving, which is kind of funny. I don't know that it would ever take you out of the animation. All right, boom. So that mystery has been solved. I remember my first playthrough, because in first playthroughs I literally don't look up anything. Like no matter what, I will not look it up unless absolutely necessary. And I'll basically wait till the end of the game. So I remember coming back here over and over again, trying to see like if I pick something up now that will trigger this, and just never did. I think this was one of the few things I had to look up in my first playthrough. And this time around, since I've already played through the game, for the sake of kind of getting us through more quickly for this playthrough, I've been looking stuff up as needed. Crap. I didn't know this spawned here. This could be really bad since I'm in such close proximity to this thing, but ooh, can I kill it before it does anything? Boom. Didn't even have time to do anything. What a loser, really. I mean, like, for being a giant fleshy boulder, can't do much. Are there any drop downs out here? Doesn't look like it. So this then overlooks, oh yeah, this trench down to where the Black Knife Catacombs are at. From many, many moons ago. It was a long time ago we went through that. Long time ago. Alright, so then, oh yeah, so there's a lift to get up here. So let's see what we got. Hopefully something real nice. Ooh, and also I don't need to wear this helmet anymore. It's stupid and it looks weird. Where did my... There it is. Which one? Oh yeah, that's right. It's exactly the same. I haven't found any of the others yet. I think it's weird that you can get two of the same one. I mean, I know with a lot of stuff you can get two of the same one, but with that one, since it's sort of a rare item, it just feels weird that you get it in two different locations. Alright, what you got for me? Cannon of Haima, and Gravel of Haima. Ooh, interesting. Let's check that out real fast. Or not Gravel, Gavel. Oh, so that requires 25 intelligence. I'm not too far off from that. That's kind of cool. And then Cannon, oh, also 25. That could be kind of cool. Actually, well, really, both of them could be kind of cool. So 25 intelligence. So I might end up working towards those, because that could be interesting to use. All right, so now let's go talk to Selen again. Because I think that I have the item that I need to continue her quest line. Now that I've talked to... what's his name? The guy over here at the Rise. Oh, Celavis. I was thinking of Oridis's Rise. I don't remember where that was at, but Preceptor Celavis. Now that I've talked to him, I think I might be able to move her along.
There you are. Shall we commence?
Let's see, though. No, I can't. Okay. So I read something about how there's... maybe I still have to find... Blythe in Cyofra, but I feel like since I finished Cyofra, I think I'm going to end up finding him over in Caelid. I have a feeling. So I think that I can pretty much disregard that as far as I know, because I think that I've probably skipped over the stuff that's going to happen with him there. So that might mean that I can't talk to Selen until later on. Let's go back here real fast. I just want to talk to Celavis real fast and see if he has anything else to say. I don't think that he will, but I just know that from what I read, I have to get basically an invitation letter or something from him, I think is what it said, and then give that to Selen in order to progress her quest line, and eventually she'll set off to the academy, I believe. But I've got bits and pieces of knowledge in my head, so maybe some of that's wrong. I don't know. But let's see if he's got anything to say, and then we'll probably wrap up the episode. I think we'll just go ahead and end it, because I don't really have anything else specifically in mind to do right now, apart from literally just going into the next area.
I've no time for idle. The only thing I will hear
Oh, so he's got... Yeah, he's got nothing else to say. All right, and then actually, this is one other thing that I'm going to do real fast, is with all the runes I've got... Oh yeah, so I got a golden rune 10, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use a whole bunch of this stuff. And I'm going to level as well as go back to the round table. And I might also be able... I can't remember if I can level up my katana yet or not. But I just want to check real fast. And also just quickly see if there's any more dialogue to be had here. I think that we're probably good. I think I just recently went through all the dialogue. But let's just see. Oh yeah, and she's also got this stuff still, but that's 60 and 70. Yeah, and I still don't think that I'm ever going to want that axe. So let's also do this real fast. I'm going to use his remembrance, because I'm not going to want his axe. So let's use that. So that gives me 20,000, because I might end up spending it, like buying some stuff here. And if I don't, I'll just have enough for a couple levels.
Well then.
Potentially. Okay, he doesn't have anything to say about you. He doesn't have anything to say. Let's see how Roger is doing.
Always good to see son.
Ooh, he does have dialogue.
Maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all.
What? Since you're so scary and all. I mean, he should be afraid of me. I'm gonna be the next Elden Lord. But I've been friendly to him. I don't know why I seem so scary. There's no way.
The two fingers will deny your past. You may be our best hope.
So, oh, he does have new dialogue. But so the secret medallions we talked to him about, each of these we talked to him about. So it's just Celavis's potion.
Is that potion what I think it is? Bloody Celavis. I suppose he's up to something again. Oh, I won't interfere. You go ahead and do what you must. The Round Table has no code to speak of. But I ask you this. Are you really going to do the bidding of that twisted dolly botherer? Or would you rather hand that potion to me and see if we can't get one over on the bastard?
Ooh. I think this is the move. I'm gonna hand it over.
Good. I'll dispose of the potion myself. You go and see Celavis, but don't give anything away. Just tell him that you tricked your mark into drinking the potion, as planned. Despite knowing next to bloody nothing, he's so far up his own arse he won't suspect a thing. His inevitable display of arrogance will certainly be a sight to behold.
Okay. Cool. So that problem is sorted, because I really did not want to give that potion to what's her name. I still don't have any bell bearings. There's nothing that I care about buying here. So then let's go. Let me check and see if I can level up my weapon at all. And then I'm going to go down and see if... Oh, that's who I was thinking of, Nefeli Lu. Because Nefeli Lu's who he wanted me to give the potion to initially. So let's go talk to her as well. And then we'll also go back and talk to Celavis again. Oh, man, so I need one more to be able to level that. Okay, yeah, so I don't care about that right now then. I'm not going to talk to Fia right now either.
In this ash, it reminds me.
Yeah, so she's going to say the same thing. All right, cool. So now that we've given Gideon that potion, and he said to go back and talk to Celavis, let's go talk to him again and see if... Well, I'm pretty much 99% sure that he'll have progressed at this point, since I don't have the potion on me anymore. So... let's see what happens if I talk to him now, because maybe now, actually, he'll give me what I need in order to go talk to Selen again. That would be cool, because then full circle moment here. I'll have figured out how to progress her along. And now that I've progressed Tops as well, I don't know where he progresses to next. I've never followed his quest line. There's a lot of NPCs, I feel like, throughout the game that I haven't fully followed their quest lines. So there's bits and pieces here and there that I've got to figure out / find on the wiki. So with Tops, that's one that I've been excited about, because I don't know where he goes next.
Ah, so you made Nefeli drink the potion. Well done. You were a touch more useful than I had thought. Very well. Then you shall have your gift. Knowledge of the sorcerous arts under the tutelage of the great preceptor Celavis. I doubt much of it will lay within the grasp of a mere tarnished, but if you put your mind to it, perhaps you won't embarrass our lady.
I didn't even have to lie to him. He just automatically assumed that I had done it.
You wish to begin right this moment? Well, your impatience, though boorish, is understandable. Let's have at it.
Okay, so he's got Carrion Phalanx, Carrion Retaliation, Carrion Ice Rag, and releases Cold Mist before caster, so Freezing Mist. I do remember liking this, so I'm going to buy that because I have the attributes to use it. I don't have the attributes to use these. I don't really care about those. Let's talk about Nefeli.
So, you had Nefeli drink the potion? Truly? Then perhaps something was amiss with it. It's concocted from the finest ingredients, but perhaps I should review the recipe. I may have expected too much of her to begin with.
Alright. I don't know what he was expecting from her in the first place. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he didn't give me anything to give to Selen, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. So let's do this then. What I'm gonna do is let's just pick, since we're probably gonna be heading into Caelid next. Let's just start at Rotview Balcony, and I'll head in there. That way I'm at a grace so I can level up real fast, because I've got a decent amount of runes on me still, even after buying the Ice Rag. And I might be able to, if I use some more of my golden runes, I might even be able to get 2 levels. Well, that puts me down to 18. So let's see. Let's do another endurance, I would say. And then I can probably, though, with everything, I think I can probably get another level, because I've got a lot of stuff on me right now. And this might even be enough right here. No, that is not enough. How much do I need right now? I need, 37k. You gotta be a rich man to level up at this point in the game. Even though it eventually gets to the point where you're leveling at, like, 120,000 per level. So let's do like 15. If I lose some, it doesn't really matter. I've got tons of those. Okay, perfect. It's almost exactly what I needed. Alright, so let's level up again. I'm going to do, I think, another into endurance, because I still feel like I'm pretty low there. Then also, let me memorize this ice rag, because I've got another slot, and I'll utilize that a bit. Glintstone ice rag. I've also got this frozen armament. But yeah, let's go with ice rag. Cool. So I've got 2, 4, 6. So I've got 8 slots right now. We're really moving on up in the world, making progress. I want to test this real fast. Can I hit him from here with this? Because I want to try this and see how much damage it does. No, he's too far away. All right, cool. So that's going to wrap up the episode. Tomorrow, we might do a couple side quests before heading into Caelid, but this is pretty much where we're headed next now that Liurnia is done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, I'd highly appreciate it if you would leave a like, maybe a comment as well. And thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.